What do you look for while investing?
So while researching a company for the portfolio, we of course have a long checklist, but I will highlight 3-4 things. One is very important to understand the business economics for that company. How does the company make money? The second thing is to have a good understanding about the management and promoters in terms of both their competence as well as honesty for minority shareholders. There we focus more on what they do rather than what they say. Third thing, very important, is what is the kind of reinvestment opportunity that is available for the company. Can this company keep growing year after year after year? That's third. And fourth, of course, is valuations. What are the current valuations? What is the market pricing in and what is it not pricing in? So these are the 4 things that I would like to highlight.
What is your market outlook for FY21?
FY21, that's this calendar year and ahead, we are actually very positive on the broader market. So we expect mid caps and small caps to outperform large caps, which is a reversal from what we witnessed in calendar year 18 and 19.
What are the sectors one should avoid and why?
So frankly, I never say never as far as sector is concerned, but at this point of time, we do not find risk reward very attractive in pharmaceuticals and in FMCG. On the positive side, the sectors that we like right now, mainly industrials. I think industrial sector will do very well over the course of next 1-2 years, and corporate banks. That's another sector where we continue to be positive.
Could you share your key investment learnings?
There are many investment learnings over the course of last 25 years, but I would highlight a few. I think the most important thing is to not get emotionally attached to a stock that you are researching or you are buying. Having a faith in the management or falling in love with the company, that is strictly to be avoided. That's one. Second thing is to it's not only important to identify a winning stock, but how much to buy. What is the size of the bet? That's equally important. Thirdly, it's very important as things change to appropriately reflect those changes in the portfolio.
What are your key success factors?
I think one key success factor is clearly, when you are researching an individual stock, ultimately from a portfolio context, it's very important to decide how to size individual bets, how to construct a portfolio. I think that is really one key success factor for the portfolio performance. Second, mistakes are inevitable in this particular sector. All the time you end up making mistakes. The most critical thing I believe is to identify that you have made a mistake early enough and be ruthless about correcting it. And not to continue that mistake, and also learning that every mistake gives you, how do you incorporate that in your investment process. I think these are 2-3 key success factors that I tend to focus on.
Who are the fund managers that you admire?
I've learned so many from so many fund managers, because first 12 years of my career I was on the sales side and I used to service many fund managers, particularly FIIs who used to look at emerging markets and others. So I would like to highlight 2 names, Ted Pulling and Austin Forey. Both of them I serviced, and later on they also became my colleagues. So 2 things that I learned from them. One is to when to focus on the big picture and when to focus on the details. I think it's very critical for for fund manager to realize when to focus on the big picture and when to focus on minute details. That I learned. And second thing is never to be impulsive about your decision making, never to get carried away. When some development happens, never to get carried away and take a decision in haste. These are the 2 things that I learned from both the gentlemen.
What is your return driven by?
So the primary way we add value to the client's portfolio is essentially trying to identify fast growing companies that will keep compounding year after year after year, of course within a proper valuation framework. So that's the fundamental way in which we add value to the portfolios of our clients.
Which are the sectors that you're currently bullish on?
Currently I'm bullish on industrials as a space, because I believe capex hasn't really happened in India for a long time, and as economy stabilizes and starts to grow, capex will come back. So industrials is one sector we are positive on, and corporate banks is another sector that we are positive on.